Along with you tonight for this area boys contest. An intriguing matchup it is, as the both teams come in with 7-3 records, and they're both with 3-2 records in the Waback East Division. As a four-way tie, good for second place, both the teams are. As here we are, Anamosa and Beckman over the last 6 meetings in the past 3 seasons. Beckman has the 4-2 advantage over Anamosa, winning with a 3-0 record at 1-2 record on the road for Beckman, and 3-0 at home for Anamosa, as Beckman last year swept Anamosa with wins at Anamosa and at home. And the last win here for Beckman was last year, January 24th. Last meeting was last February 7th in Dyersville, as both of those contests were Beckman W's. Well, Brett McNamara, these Blue Raiders have had a good start under head coach Kevin Barnes in his 17th year at Anamosa, as they play good basketball. They've knocked off a couple of ranked teams, Central DeWitt in 3A and Cascade in the Class 2A. And the town is a buzz again, kind of like it was for football. Winning breeds success, and this winning is carried over into the basketball season here for Anamosa.
Swishwell, you hit the nail on the head there. You said winning breeds success. Football team had a great year this year, making the playoffs, and the two classes, junior and senior classes, obviously have some talent and some size finally for once here at Anamosa.
Yes, indeed. We'll talk much more about both teams as we go along, but I was able to catch up with both head coaches before the game here tonight. Kevin Barnes, 17th year head coach, 22nd overall for Anamosa, as Dan Corey, the 28th year veteran head coach, 20th at Beckman, caught up with both of those, and we'll have those next on the pregame show. This is Area Boys Basketball from KMCH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course.
10 seconds.
Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Welcome back into Anamosa and Beckman area boys basketball tonight from KMCH Sports. John Swisher joining with the head coach of the Anamosa Blue Raiders, Kevin Barnes. It is 4th season back, 17th overall here at Anamosa. This year's edition of the team is 7-3 and 3-2 in the WAMAC East Division. Barnes, it was a good start for your club. You've had a few losses mixed in there, but to very good teams overall. Your team has played some pretty good basketball.
Yes, we have. We're pleased with where we played. We put in a whole new system here in this fall or winter, early season practice, and the kids have adjusted to it. And you know, it's hard to complain about the losses when you see who they're to. We've played good basketball overall for the most part. Pleased with where we're at.
You betcha. You talked about that new system, much different from what you were used to of controlling the team for the most part, but now it's kind of run and gun, and it fits this group a little better. That's why you went to it.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. We have a good group of athletes and a good group of kids who know the game. They've played the game coming up, and as I've told everybody, I have a great seat in the house. I just let them go, and every once in a while I'll call timeout, and even then I might ask them what to do. They're that knowledgeable.
You've been playing real good basketball of late. 4 wins in a row coming in tonight. 3 of the 4 have been on the road, starting with that Central DeWitt win before the Christmas break, and then Cascade at their place before the break. What have been the main focal points, the reason for the success here in the last 4 games?
Without a doubt, it's been our defense. And before Christmas, you know, we had 2 good wins against 2 ranked teams and played well offensively and defensively. Since Christmas, we've not played well offensively, but luckily for us, we have managed to play well defensively, force some turnovers, and to be honest with you, against the game we won last Friday against West Delaware, our defense was our offense.
Absolutely. You talk about forcing turnovers, forced 28, West Delaware up in Manchester on Friday night. And one of the stats that you look at when you look at your offense was all 9 from three-point range. So you proved you could play on the road and get a win there. All of 9, you came into Friday night second in the state in most made and first in the state in most attempted there in Class 2A. So proving that you can play without the three, but I'm sure you'll take some threes every night out.
We like to see the ball go through the net, Swish. There's no doubt about it. It's a big part of our game.
And then Coach Corey and company, familiar with him, you know him very well, and his team having a good season at 7-3. What do you like most about the Blazers? What's going to present the most problems here tonight?
Well, I like their size, and I like their athletes, and Coach Corey's, in my opinion, the best coach in the league year in and year out. Kids play harder than anybody else's. They're always prepared, so it'll be a great challenge for us.
And when you look at Beckman, the height, the presence inside, of course, is going to be their main focal point. What things do you do different here tonight against Beckman, against taller teams? What do you try to do different?
We're going to try to really not do a whole lot different. We're going to try to pressure the basketball and hope that they don't get good looks inside. We talked last night in practice that if we're not able to put pressure on the basketball, we're in for a long night. If we're able to pressure it out front, I think we give ourselves a chance.
And then the pairings came out, the groupings came out, I should say, for Class 2A. In Class 2A, for the first time in 10-11 seasons now, a 4-2 record so far with games 5 through 15. What's your first recollection over those pairings? Beckman, Monticello, yourselves, and then you have a few other teams. Cascade goes to District 8. What were your first thoughts when you saw those yesterday afternoon?
Well, it's a tough district. You look at the records, and all 6 teams are above 500, well above 500 actually, and so it's tough, but it's a long way off, and it's all about playing good basketball between now and February and trying to be playing your best then, and then you just go as you go.
You betcha. Looking forward to see your team tonight. Best of luck tonight. We'll hope to talk to you later on.
Thanks, Swish. Appreciate it.
Kevin Barnes, fine head coach of the Blue Raiders. His team gets ready to take on Beckman tonight here from Anamosa. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Citizens Bank in Anamosa wish all area athletes and coaching staff the best of luck. Citizens Bank offers a complete line of bank services. Citizens Bank in Anamosa, member FDIC. Go Panthers!
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
The boys basketball pregame show continues here tonight. We get ready for Anamosa hosting Beckman. 2 7-3 teams, 2 3-2 teams, 4-way tie, second place. Something will be decided here tonight as the fine head coach of the Beckman Blazers now in his 20th year at Beckman. Dan Corey joins me. Your team with that 7-3 record had that great start, 4-0, huge win against Western Dubuque. Then you had 2 tough losses there. You've come back, won 3 of your last 4. Overall, you've played pretty good basketball.
Yeah, coming out of the Christmas break, I thought we were playing some pretty good basketball, and then we woke up to reality going down to Mount Vernon. They just kind of handed it to us, and well-coached team, well played by them, and we just didn't really play the type of basketball that we're capable of. But our first 11 games are or 8 of our 11 games are on the road, so to be 7-3, I'm pretty happy.
Absolutely, and a great shooting night for Mount Vernon in third place the other night. It led to that 26-point win, but you can always take lessons from a tough loss like that, and so you hope to build upon that. Last year, I remember you rattled off 11 games after a loss to Western Dubuque in mid-January, so you're hoping the same momentum, confidence, and you've been through it over the years, and that's what it takes for kids, just to forget about a loss like that and come back.
And just get after it. The kids know that they kind of let up a little bit in the third quarter once they got down big, and that's just not the way that we play. We're going to play for 32 minutes, and hopefully they learned that lesson. And we just didn't do some of the little things. Mount Vernon out-rebounded us bad, and that's just not us. We usually out-rebound people, or it's pretty darn close anyway. It was just the other way. So we worked on that, and we just talked a lot, just trying to, like you said, put that game away and get back to it and playing the way that we're capable of playing.
tonight on the road for the 5th time before you return home to take on Solon Friday night, taking on Coach Barnes and Anamosa. You know him very well. You've had battles over the years in both of your long tenures in the Big Bend, the WAMAC. So tonight, Anamosa, what do you like in them? What do you see that can present some problems here tonight?
Well, they're just a well-coached team, very athletic, and they can shoot the ball. So we got to be ready for their shooters and also their type of defense. They like to get out and press and run and jump, and we just got to be able to control the ball and hang on to it and make the right decisions.
You talked about the old philosophy, taking one game at a time, come out preparing the WAMAC East. You can't overlook anybody, of course. We took a glimpse into the postseason yesterday with the groupings coming out. Games 5 through 15 will decide who gets what. And right now you're 3-3 in those 5 through 15 games. What was your thoughts with that bracket? The state, probably not a whole lot they could do. They could probably split up a little more than they did, but you're always going to have that, and 6 teams all over 500 by a few games in your district number 7.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough district, but we knew somehow, some way we'd probably all be together. It was kind of nice that one of the Big Four was going to be on the other side. I thought maybe they put 2 and 2 on one side, but that's just the way it goes. You just got to be ready, hopefully, and peaking at that point in time. And anybody in that bracket could win our side of that district. And you look on the other side, you got Cascade. Naturally, is looking like the forerunner, but you can't count out North Cedar. You can't count out Northeast Goose Lake. Any one of those teams on a given night can come out and give Cascade something too.
Absolutely. All right. Always good to see you. Looking forward to see your team for the first time here tonight. Thanks for your time as always. We'll talk to you later on.
All right. Thanks a lot, John.
You betcha. Dan Corey, the fine head coach of the Blazers. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, Edward Jones can help. Stop by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kent Stryker's office at 400 West Main Street, Suite 100 in Anamosa. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For all of your new construction, plumbing, and repair needs, rely on John, owner of Hins Plumbing in Anamosa. Hins Plumbing is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. For all of your plumbing needs, Hins Plumbing in Anamosa, everybody's favorite plumber.
Well, we're in studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, Brett McNamara back with you from Anamosa High School here tonight as we get set for this WAMAC East Division boys varsity contest. Anamosa at 7-3 overall and 3-2 on the east side of the conference as the Beckman, the same identical record here coming into tonight as both of these teams. This will help their 5 through 15 process and also the WAMAC East standings here tonight. We found out yesterday that they're in the same district number 7 in Class 2A with 4 other teams, Monticello, Albernet, NFL, Marmac, and Clayton Ridge. Cascade is on the other side. Speaking of the Cougars, they have a night off tonight. And Coach Al Marshall, who's with 705 wins now, picked up 700 a couple of weeks back, is in attendance tonight scouting, taking a look at this Beckman team as you'll see them on the 24th of January. We'll keep you updated on the Iowa Hawkeyes when they get tipped at 8:06, about 15 minutes or so from now. Coming up, Iowa is in Minnesota tonight. A road win would be a nice thing for the Hawks tonight against a struggling Minnesota team, but the Gophers, I'm sure, could be ready in their home confines tonight. Keep an eye on West Delaware, Macokota, Go Boy varsity doubleheader. The girls won that contest 34-22 over Macokota tonight. 34-22 was the final, as we'll keep updated on that one as the night goes along. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Jones County Abstract is proud to support the Anamosa Blue Raiders football team and its coaching staff. They understand the dedication and hard work it takes in the classroom and on the field to achieve success. Keep bringing home the victories, Raiders, from your friends at Jones County Abstract in Anamosa. Go Blue Raiders!
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404. For more information, your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber, big town quality with small town service. Delhi Lumber, your authorized overhead Midland door dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply Free Checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Enjoy the football season with Lasso ERV's Tailgater Special. Huddle up for special deals on new or pre-owned motorhomes. Pick from an all-star lineup of Class A's, diesel pushers, and Class C mini motorhomes at prices for every budget. Visit LassoERV.com for location information and more. This season, tailgate in style and tackle a bargain with a great RV from Lasso ERV.
Back into Anamosa as the Blue Raider Beckman just got done with the fine rendition of our national anthem as we're about set for basketball here tonight. As officiating crew out of the Cedar Rapids area, Chad Bryant, Dave Fokker, and Lauren Wood are ready to throw this one up, and we're ready to get underway. For the Raiders, Colin Schulte, Tyler Zumbaugh, Gavin Temp, Kyle Shapansky, and Drew Beal, the starting 5 for Beckman. Colin Squires, Sage Myers, Colton Willenbrink, Josh Galing, and Carter Hurtholder are the 5 for head coach Dan Corey in his 20th season at Beckman. 280 wins, 194 losses, 393 and 240 in his 28th season overall. For head coach Kevin Barnes, 22nd season overall, 17th at Anamosa. At Anamosa, he's 165 and 186. As we're ready for this one, here the tip, Myers and Zumba. Myers delays his jump for it, and he wins it as Zumba just a tad too soon. We're off, and Beckman has the ball going left to right. We're underway in quarter one.
Wait for Zumba could have timed that. He would have got it.
It's tipped away. Shapansky off and run on the other end. Little contact, nothing doing. Is it too long on the backside? Here comes Beckman. Beckman left to right, all the way in. And there was some contact called, a blocking foul call from the official off the window and good by Beckman as Colin Squires had 11 points Friday night in the loss to Mount Vernon as his first bucket of the night there, and he'll go to the line to shoot for a 3-point play. Squires 12.7 leads away for Beckman's offense. He gets this one rattle around and drop on in. Raiders come back now as Squires is an 84% free throw shooter. Tipped out of bounds on the aggressive action on the far side. Hustled by Carter Bookholder as Beckman has a 3-point lead. 7.5 to go. Quarter number one.
Beckman's trying to establish the tempo very early there. And most have got to get back on transition defense.
Right way. Here's Temp dribbling up top of the key. Left-handed pass to Schulte. Now Zumbaugh, short corner. Nice pass. Shapansky to field. It leaves it too long from the right block as had footsteps coming at him. And Beal got rid of it, and it went off the left side as here comes Beckman now, up 3-0. Here is Squires. Little hesitation move. Gets it back in middle for Galing. Off the window and got it to go. Off the lip of the rim and fell back in. Galing has his first bucket. He had that shot heard around the conference, of course, against Western Dubuque in the overtime thrilling win back in the 4th game of the year over Western Dubuque on December 9th, Tuesday night, 66-63 in overtime. Here's a foul called on Galing on the other side, and also have it baseline inbounds underneath.
2 possessions so far for Dyersville. They've gone inside both possessions, so they want to establish the post early.
As here is a pass over the half-court line to Shapansky. As Shapansky up top now, right side. Beal. Out, right left wing. Schulte's here for a 3, no good. Almost grazes the out-of-bounds support, but Beckman able to get the ball. We carry on here. Here's a right corner 3. Got it to go. Good start for Beckman on the road here tonight. Willenbrink carries a 3. And the Raiders are playing through this tough start at home. Down 8-0, 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Schulte drives. Now Temp for a 3, right corner. Can't get that to go off the back of the rim. And here comes Sage Myers. Talked about 3-point shooting. They were second in the state in Class 2A of attempts. Of makes, I should say, first in attempts before last Friday night. They went 0 for 9 in that win against West Delaware. And here's an offensive foul, little shove of the forearm by Sage Myers. He'll get his first team number 2.
Well, it's a tale of two different stories right now. Swish Beckman's come out really hot, and Anamosa can't hit anything early.
Driving, Schulte, now Shapansky. Kicks it to Temp for another 3. Can that one go? It does. Gavin Temp buries it from the right corner. The first basket of the game for Anamosa is a 3-pointer. Here is Anamosa not getting back on a defense. Wide open layup. Waited for the defense to jump over him, going for the block. Squires gets his second field goal of the night. He's got 5 points as the leading scorer coming in for the Beckman Blazers. 10-3, 7-point lead. Schulte goes all the way in. Off the window and good as contact coming on the right side. Scored off the glass, and a foul coming here. So an old-fashioned 3-point play for Colin Schulte is his first bucket of the night. He's on the line. He averages 13.2 a game. Leads the way for Coach Kevin Barnes' offense as he shoots 80% from the free throw line. They call the foul on number 25, Carter Bookholder, for Beckman.
Well, it was just a good take to the hole by Schulte. Nice finish.
And up at the net on the free throw. 3 points for Schulte. Austin Hunt, the first substitution in for Anamosa. In for the Blazers, Billy Huffman. As Huffman averages 8.9, fifth leading scorer of the team for Coach Corey and company. Up top with it is Squires. Driving in Huffman. Now in the lane, tries to get rid of it. Tipped away by Temple, right to Squires. Squires drives in, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Willenbring. 10-6 now, the 4-point lead in favor of Beckman. Here's a little hand check out top. Couldn't get away from it, away with it that time on the driving Willenbring. And it will be the first foul on Gavin Temp. The second on Temp and on the Raiders there. So Temp a little frustrated with himself that time as Andy Russ comes in for the Raiders for the first time here tonight. Here's a right corner 3. Got it to go. Colin Squires continue his point parade here. He's got 8 points so far in this first quarter. We're not even halfway through it. Squires leading the way, coming in with 12. He almost has that already. And here's a pass saved by Hunt on the baseline in front of the Beckman bench. Shapansky drives right side, kicks it back out. Stumbaugh from a 3 from Martell area. That time no good. Rebounded by Beckman. Off the run of the timeline. Off the window and good. Colton Willenbring and Coach Barnes wants a timeout. Try to settle the troops down here. It's 15-6. A great start for Beckman on the road. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them back after this from KMCH Sports.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority. Remley, Willems, McQuillan, and Voss LLP attorneys at law know the hard work and dedication our area youth put forth in the classroom and in the gym. They're very proud to support the Blue Raiders teams and coaching staff. Go Raiders! From Remley, Willems, McQuillan, and Voss, and Anamosa.
Back into Anamosa, John and Brett back with you. 15-6. Anamosa trailing the Beckman Blazers here tonight. Down in Jones County, there's a 3-pointer. Colin Schulte with a 3 from the right wing. As Schulte leads away 13 points a night. 30% three-point shooter, 17 of 55 coming in. He's got 6 points now, and the lead cut down to 6. 15-9, 4 minutes and counting here in this first quarter. Both teams are 7-3 overall, 3-2 in the east side, good for second place, a 4-way tie. Here's a shot, no good, right side 3. Chandler Ruler just checked in with the rebound. Here's another 3. Kyle Shapansky nails it, and there's that aggressive 3-point shooting for Anamosa, getting him back into this ball game. They trail down by only 3, 15-13. Another 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here for Coach Corey and company. Talking to Coach Corey, they got out-rebounded, which for a team with their size not very familiar. Not too many teams are going to do that to him on Friday night in the 26-point loss to Mount Vernon. And also, Mount Vernon was 12 of 19 from three-point range. So Coach Corey and company do not want to have any flashbacks of that. They know they got to recognize those shooters, and getting out to them, it's always easier said than done.
Well, and Coach Barnes took that timeout at the perfect time. Anamosa came right back out of that 30-second timeout, hit two big three-pointers to get back in the game and cut Beckman's lead to 3.
Yes, indeed, as both teams have used 1:32 timeout now so far in this ballgame. 3:45 to go, first quarter. 15-12, three-point advantage for Beckman. Driving baseline. Here's a little flare in the air, no good, but the rebound underneath. Shot initially by Willenbring. The fight for the rebound and the putback by Tim Willman. And Willman will go to the line to shoot two. As he was trying to put it back, a hack on the arm called on Anamosa. As Willman just checking in, he averages 4.1 a game. He's a 64% free throw shooter, 9 of 14. First one up, rattles around, flops out front, no good for Willman. He'll have one more as Tim Willman, a 6'5 senior, one of 6 seniors on the team for Beckman. 7 juniors, 2 sophomores, 1 freshman, 16-man roster. 20 on Anamosa's, 11 seniors, and 9 juniors. This one rattles in and plops on in. 1 of 2 on the night for Willman now for the free throw line. As a team, Beckman is 2 of 3. Anamosa's been there one time and made it. 16-12 inside, left-handed jump hook. Right in the middle of the lane, 2 feet from the basket. Zumba gets his first points of the night. Tyler Zumba, 12.5 seconds in the team in scoring for Anamosa. The talented junior being looked at by some Division I, Iowa State for one for football. Had a visit with them last fall. There's a three-pointer top of the key. Counted for Carter Buckholder. Buckholder has his first 3, third 3 of the game for the Blazers, and the 6th 3 of the night for these two teams. 14-19 here, and there's a turnover. Chandler can't get to it in time. Chandler really, and now all the way in, off the window, and good by Buckholder. He has 5 points in a matter of a minute here, and it's 21-14 in favor of Beckman. 2:40 to go, quarter 1.
So it's obvious both teams want to push it. This is a pretty fast-paced game here.
Yes, indeed. Offensive average for Anamosa, 60.6 a game. They give up 52.5. Beckman, on the other end, average just a little more, 64.8. They give up a little more as well, 55.3. Here's a drive and a foul before the shot, and they call the foul on Sage Myers. The big boy for Beckman picks up his second. He'll be on the floor, so baseline inbounds underneath for Temp. Well, subs coming in here for Anamosa. It's Ruley, Temp, Beal, Shapansky, Zumba, great inbounds pass. Temp is through right over the top, not expecting it. Beckman's defense. Zumba makes it in the air, the little 2-footer. And now Beckman, harassed by the pressure, really came away with the turnover. He put it up. It's no good off the right side. Beckman now off and running. Left corner. Now left wing drive. Huffman had it knocked away. Now a reach-in foul called on Drew Beal. 21-16. A 5-point lead here for Beckman. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. As a sub here for the Blazers. Back in is Colin Squires as Colton Willenbring will take a breather. Squires looking to inbound it. It's tipped by Zumbon, stolen by Shapansky. Thrown ahead, Tip. Off the window and good. Gavin Tip with his second bucket of the night. Now some more pressure by Anamosa. 21-18, 3-point lead. Driving in, it's tipped out of bounds by Tip. And Anamosa's picked up the pace here, like to run and gun it. That's what's got him back in this ball game. And, knocking down some threes. That's helped as well.
Well, the 3 ball is going to get you back in the game quicker than anything. But active hands on both sides of the ball by Beckman and Anamosa both. Great run out there and a great pass by Shapansky up ahead to Temp on that last possession.
Beckman started this game on an 8-0 run. Anamosa has battled back and down by 3 now. Here's a pass inside. Trying to collect himself and go up. Couldn't do it. Willman has bad position out of the basket. And here is Zumba trying to pass it ahead to Sayre. Good hustle there by Carter Buckholder. He knocks it out of bounds right on his bench. An update from Cedar Gymnasium in Manchester, West Delaware, leading Macokota tonight, 12-6. Coach Matt Uthoff in his second season at the helm, 9th season overall, going for career win number 100 against his former team, Macokota, tonight. And Sayre to Shapansky. Up top is Kyle. He drives, now kicks it back down Zumba. He'll drive in. Fades away with a turnaround jumper. No good. 13 feet out. Ball goes off the middle of the lane and rebounded, controlled by Bookholder. This is going to be Kyle Sayer supplying pressure there. And it goes off the foot of Sayer, the official says, and Beckman will keep it.
Well, it might have been a missed one there. It looked like it went off the foot of a Beckman player, but, hey, officials are human too, right?
Yes, indeed, it happens. And here is Bookholder in the backcourt. Sayer harassing the offensive player, Huffman. He goes down with it. Nothing called, and now a timeout for Beckman. As dangerous, Huffman almost rolled over for a turnover there. Now the official comes and talks to the head coach, Kevin Barnes, about something. Want to correct something right now. He was giving them a little sideline warning. I think a couple coaches were standing up. Besides him, only the head coach can stand up during a dead ball situation. 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here again. And Coach Beckman, Coach Corey saving the possession there for Beckman. And, you can never be too careful in a up-paced, fast game like this. You never know when those possessions are going to come in handy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's already their second time of the game, and we're only in the first quarter. But, you know, one of the things I'm very impressed with both teams, like I said earlier, is they're active on defense, you know, knocking the ball away. Beckman's trying to establish the ball inside, but they've also been able to penetrate and kick as well.
Yes, indeed. As here's Beckman now going left to right. Left wing, now inside, left block. Galen going up with it. Contact by Shapansky, and Galen was over the line to shoot two. Shapansky didn't think he got too much contact, but it was good enough, says the baseline official, for a foul on Shapansky, his first. Team foul number 5 now.
Good job at Dyersville recognizing the mismatch. He had 5'9" Shapansky on 6'5" Galen, so it was a great job getting the ball inside and drawing the foul.
Galen with the first one up and good. 22-18 now, 4-point lead. 51.6 to go in the first quarter. First one's up. Rattles around, flops on through. So 2 for 2 for Josh Galen. 23-18, 5-point Beckman advantage with 45 seconds and counting here in quarter number 1. Schulte, Sayer, Zumba, Shapansky, and attempt to 5 for Anamosa. For Beckman, it's Squire, also Bookholder, Huffman with tip now. 25 seconds ago. Also out there is Tommy Lehman. He's coming in moments ago. And Josh Galen is still out there. Tommy Lehman is a 6-foot junior. Subs off the bench for Coach Corey and company. 10 seconds to go here. Zumba has it. They'll run their last second play here, down by 5. Seconds dwindling away in the first quarter. Zumba in, nice pass. Sayer off the window, and great look by Zumba. Beautiful assist, and Sayer finishes it. It's turned over right at half court, as that's the end of the first quarter. Beckman ahead by 3, 23-20. This is Area Boys Basketball from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Everyone at Rogers Concrete in Anamosa are proud to support the Anamosa Blue Raiders football team, coaching staff, and fans. Rogers Concrete with the Anamosa Blue Raiders know how to pour on a victory. Best of luck to the Anamosa Blue Raiders on a winning football season from your friends at Rogers Concrete in Anamosa.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Back in Anamosa, second quarter underway. John Swisher, Brett McNamara, glad to have you along. 23-20. Beckman the three-point advantage. Here's a lob play. Zumba! Oh, my goodness. He tipped it with his left hand and his right hand gracing the rim. It'll tip it up and he's off the window and went in. Not how they draw it up, but whatever works.
Well, I made the comment earlier, it'd be nice to see a dunk tonight. That was pretty close. Zumba went for the dunk, but he tipped it in instead.
The old lob play. Shapansky from the left wing to Zumba coming from the right wing on the right side of the hoop. And now here's a foul called on Anamosa. Pushing foul coming from the baseline official near the right side up top. Be the first foul called on Kyle Sayer. And here's a shot inside, missed by Willenbring. Raiders get the rebound. Zumba. It's Zumba, Hunt, and there is Schulte for a three, no good. Off the back of the rim, trying to tip up by Zumba. Galen skies and gets the rebound in front of him. Here is Squires in the lane. Nice move. Blocked from behind by Austin Hunt, though. And now Anamosa off and running. Sayer uses the transition, beats Beckman back off the window with the right hand on the left side. Sayer gets his second bucket of the night. It's 24-23. First lead of the game for Anamosa after being down 8-0 early on to start this game. Galen misses it. Airballs it on the left side as 5 feet out in the middle of the lane, partially deflected away, says the home student crowd here. Shapansky comes away with it. Right wing to left wing, skip pass. Back up top, Shapansky from Schulte. It's those two. Also Sayer, Zumba, and Hunt for Anamosa. Sayer for a three, no good. Off the right side of the rim, bounces left side. Rebounded by Beckman. Up ahead. There's going to be a foul. Great job by Squires. Setting his body, going with the jump stop, and waiting for the contact to come from Zumba. That'll be the first on Tanner Zumba, and Squires gets his fourth field goal of the night and go to the line for his second three-point play opportunity.
That was a great job by Squires sticking with it. I don't know how he made that shot. He banked it off the side of the backboard.
Tough angle.
Got the N1.
He's got 10 points so far. As coming back in is Tim Willman, the junior for Beckman, as Tommy Lehman will have a seat. Up and good. Nothing but net on that one. So 11 points on the night. Huffman will come in and give Squires a breather. So it's Huffman, Bookholder, Willman, also Galen, and Colton Willenbring, the 5 for Beckman. Right side, Rulli checking back in moments ago for Anamosa. Shapansky, Schulte for a three. No good, in and out. Bounds off the glass, comes off left side, and a jump ball is called. Off the rebound, it will go to Beckman. 26-24, Blazers have the lead again. 6:11 to go, quarter number 2.
One of the things both teams are going to need to work on, obviously, at the remainder of this game is transition defense. Anamosa had a little spurt there early this quarter, got him back in it on a couple transition hoops, and Beckman did the same early in the game.
Up top, Schulte harassing Willenbring. Left side now, Huffman. Billy Huffman, 5th on the team in scoring, 8.9 a night. Driving in. Up in the air, had it deflected away by Shapansky. Willenbring with the drive. Anamosa comes up with it. Shapansky thought about a three, kicks it back out. Schulte inside, Beal with the contact there called on Tim Willman. It'll be his first. Team foul number 5 now on Beckman. Foul situation, 5 now on the Blazers, 7 on Anamosa. So Beckman will be shooting at least one of the bonus the rest of the way. 26-25 as Hunt comes out. Back in is Tim. He joins Shapansky, Rulli, Beal, and Schulte for Anamosa. Right corner, Schulte for a three, no good. Too hard again, but Shapansky skies for the rebound. Just to the right of Willman. The Raiders moving the ball around quickly. There's a step through. Drop step, no good by Beal. Too good off the front of the rim. And Beal, too much contact there. Fighting for the rebound. A little frustration foul there for Drew Beal as well. As Beal comes in, he's there for his defensive presence. Offensively, 7th on the team in scoring with 3.2 a night. He's one of the 11 seniors on this team.
Anamosa right now is 3 of 8 from the three-point range. They can get the ball inside the Beal, Zumba, Rulli, get the paint established, kick out. That's going to open up some more shots from the outside.
Shooting now on the line. The first one up and good. Colton Willenbring. That's his first free throw of the night. He'll have one more. The one in the bonus. Earned himself the second one. He's got 6 points now. Willenbring, the third leading scorer for the Blazers. 9.2 a night. 72% free throw shooter. Second one is good. 2 for 2 there. And he's got 7 points.
7 free throw attempts so far tonight for Beckman. 1 for Anamosa.
And Beckman's only missed 1 from the free throw line. getting there is a plus, but they've been knocking them down as well. Shapansky right side attempt. 28-24 Beckman. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Left side, here's Shapansky for a three. No good, too hard. Rims out left side. Skying for the rebound there was Willman. Over the timeline, this is Willenbrink. Harassed by Shapansky out top. Gets it to Willman. Started by Hunt. Left side, here's Huffman. Huffman now back up top. Here's Buckholder. Left side to Huffman. Started by Ruley. Inside. Temp. Guarding Gailing, but nice job. Josh Gailing up in the air, off the window, and good. And Gailing's second field goal tonight. Here's knocked out of bounds to Anamosa basketball. As Ruley and Shapansky will come out. Russ and Sayer are back in. They join Hunt, Timp, and Schulte for Anamosa. Still Huffman, Gailing, also Willman, Willenbrink, and Buckholder, the 5 for Beckman. Timp in the lane, kicks it back out to Russ. Timp for a three, found some room for the Viola area. No good, off the right side, jump ball. And stay with Anamosa, and it does.
Well, Beckman recognizes Anamosa is willing to take that three-point shot. So they switched to a 2-3 zone. And the foul differential switch is just the product of Beckman getting the ball inside, trying to establish themselves.
Schulte's back in, as is Zumbaugh. Temp has the breather. Zumbaugh left corner. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 30-24, back to a 6-point Beckman lead. If they started off this ball game 8-0, quarter score was 23-20 at the end of the first. Here's a jump hook, no good. By Zumbaugh off the right side. Beckman gets the rebound. Sayer all over Willenbrink. He brings over the timeline. Of contact, both sides asking for something. Gailing inside, nice step through move. Can't get to go. He gets his own rebound. Puts it up, jump hook on the baseline. Got it to go. Josh Gailing did a good job underneath tonight, using that size advantage. He's got 3 field goals now and 8 points.
So I'll say one thing for Beckman. They're very long on the offensive boards. A great job of sticking with it.
Right corner three, high rainbow, no good by Zumbaugh. Sayer with the rebound, though. Now he's a pass to the left corner. Schulte got it to go. If not there, try again. The Raiders love to shoot that three. The second three of the night for Schulte. And Beckman trying to get in the three-point parade again. There's Buckholder. He made one earlier. Can't get this one to go. It's high off the mark. Right side coming down to Schulte. Right side, this is Russ. Back up to Zumbaugh. Back to a 5-point lead. Beckman, 32-27. Sayer. Zumbaugh. Schulte for another three. Got it to go. He's feeling it now. Colin Schulte, his third of the game. He's got 12 points now. He comes in leading this team. We talked about with 13 points. Here's a turnover. Hunt comes up with it after Sayer knocked it away. And just like that, Anamosa tied the game up. 32 all. 2.5 to go, second quarter. Another turnover. Schulte reads the pass. Picks it off in front of the timeline. Ahead of Gailing. And Schulte gets his fifth field goal. And just like that, Anamosa regained the lead after being down by 6. 34-32. 2:27 to go in the first half. Full timeout. We're back after this to KFCH Sports.
Phil and Angela with Russell & Russell Insurance in Anamosa wish the Anamosa Blue Raiders football team and coaching staff continued success this football season. Just like the Anamosa Raiders coaching staff, Russell & Russell Insurance can come up with a winning plan that's just for you. Go Raiders.
Fidelity Bank and Trust in Anamosa and Monticello has a complete line of banking services, including online banking with bill pay and club accounts for all ages. Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaching staff and wishes them the best season ever. Fidelity Bank and Trust with locations in Anamosa and Monticello, member FDIC.
Tucker's Tavern in Anamosa is the gathering place for homemade pizza, chili, and nachos to take the chill off after or before the football games. Anamosa alum Teresa, the owner of Tucker's Tavern, wishes the Anamosa Blue Raiders continued success. Go with the winning team of the Anamosa Blue Raiders and Tucker's Tavern, locally owned and operated in Anamosa.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Back in Anamosa, 34-32. Blue Raiders lead it. 2:27 to go in the second quarter. Beckman trying to get inbounded after a full timeout. Beckman will have 3 timeouts left. Here is Hoffman all the way in. Free throw line, just tripped over his own feet. Now Zumba almost hit it short, but it goes in. Would have been a basket interference. Maybe Willman laid his hands back after almost hitting the ball. Now here's a foul called on Anamosa as Beckman was going the other way. Grandbrink off and running. And now the 19th foul, still 1 in the bonus here. Willenbrink back on the line for his second time. He's 2 for 2 tonight as they call the foul on Andy Russ. His first, and as I said, team number 9. As Russ will come out, Shapansky along with Sayer back in. Temp, Zumba, and Hunt also in there for Anamosa. Willenbrink, first one up and good. He'll have one more. For Beckman along with Willenbrink, Josh Gehling is in there. Tommy Lehman, Carter Bookholder, and Colin Squires the 5. With 2:11 to go, second quarter. Raiders lead by 3, 36-33. Up and good. Up at the net of the second one. Willenbrink smooth from the line, 4 for 4 tonight. He's got 9 points. Third leading scorer coming in with 9 a game. He's got his average. Tip now, up top. Right side of Zumba. Zumba looking. Now up top, Gehling is not pressuring here for 5 seconds. Now the count is on. Zumba now going to have to get rid of it. Picks up his dribble, passes it. High left wing to Tim. 36-34. A lot of movement here. Coach Barnes reminding his offense. Here's Saylor, goes all the way in. No nifty move. Can't get it to go. Now near steal by Zumba, but able to get that ball back as Bookholder. As Zumba got a fingernail on that one. 36-34. Now driving in, just a little too much hand contact. Ball to the left elbow. And falling down. Bookholder with the ball. Coach Barnes can't believe it. Didn't think there was much contact. Thought he fell on his own. But the benefit of the doubt there to the offensive player, and Bookholder goes to the line to shoot 2.
The last possession by Anamosa, I was watching the clock. That was a 33-second possession. It's by far their longest one of the night.
Yeah. They don't like to keep it too long. And it's off the front of the rim. No good. And one more coming now. Carter Bookholder. Got 5 points on the night. 6th leading score on the team is 4.2. He's a 100% free throw shooter coming in, 3 of 3. He missed the first one. Second one is no good as well. Off the mark right side. Hunt comes down the rebound. Raiders lead 36-34. 1:20 and counting here in the second quarter. Up top is Sayer. Drives in, kicks it out. Zumba. He shuffled the feet there. Got away with that one. Here's Shapansky. Right side, Sayer. Sayer driving in among traffic. Got it to go high off the window and good. But Kyle Sayer, man, doesn't always look pretty. He just has a knack at going inside as short and stature as he is. Being able to kiss it off the window. He's done it a couple times tonight. 4-point lead, Blue Raiders. 50 seconds to go, first half. Left wing, Bookholder, back up top to Squires. He'll take the 3 from Langworthy. No good off the front of the rim. Gehling gets the rebound, puts it up good. Josh Gehling, his fourth bucket of the night. 10 points now for Josh Gehling. Back to a 2-point lead, Anamosa, 38-36. One shot here with under 30 seconds to go. The Pat had one shot. The coach, Kevin Barnes, has run for many years here at Anamosa. Up top, Zumba. Left side here is Kemp. Kemp now. Anamosa ranked in one of the 3 polls. Beckman unranked in all 3 polls. They were a preseason top 5, and they were in the top 10 of Class 2A for the first couple weeks. A couple losses came, and then Gehling now fouls Zumba as he drives. Right elbow, a little contact, hand check foul there. Only the 6th. So the baseline inbounds underneath. Sayer comes out. Schulte will come in to trigger the inbounds pass with 3.8 to go here in the second quarter. Tim Willman is in for Beckman as Tommy Lehman will have a seat. 2-point lead, 3.8 on the clock here in the second quarter. Nice inbounds pass. Tip lays it high off the window and good. Another great inbounds pass. Here's a steal. A turnover there by Beckman and put up in no good on the shot. It wouldn't have counted even if it went in. 40-36 is the 4-point lead for Anamosa. What a comeback by the Blue Raiders after being down 8-0 early. They battled back and have the 4-point halftime lead. As an update from Pseudo Gymnasium in Manchester tonight. West Delaware over Maquoketa 29-12 at halftime. In that one earlier tonight, West Delaware beat Maquoketa 34-22. In the girls' game, JV and boys both won for West Delaware over Maquoketa tonight. JV girls 39-23, boys 64-28. We will keep you up to date with all those scores as we continue along here in this game. 40-36 here at halftime. We'll come back, take a look at the stats, talk about what we saw in this first half. Back to Anamosa from KMC Sports right after this.
Von Barron Excavating is proud to support the Anamosa Blue Raiders and coaching staff and wish them continued success this football season. Von Barron Excavating in Olin, serving all your grading and excavating needs, where quality and integrity go hand in hand. Go Raiders!
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Citizens Bank and Anamosa wish all area athletes and coaching staff the best of luck. Citizens Bank offers a complete line of bank services. Citizens Bank and Anamosa, member FDIC. Go Panthers!
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, Edward Jones can help. Stop by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kent Stryker's office at 400 West Main Street, Suite 100 in Anamosa. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime. Featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Fidelity Bank and Trust in Anamosa and Monticello has a complete line of banking services, including online banking with bill pay and club accounts for all ages. Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaching staff and wishes them the best season ever. Fidelity Bank and Trust with locations in Anamosa and Monticello, member FDIC.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For all of your new construction, plumbing, and repair needs, rely on John, owner of Hins Plumbing in Anamosa. Hins Plumbing is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. For all of your plumbing needs, Hins Plumbing in Anamosa, everybody's favorite plumber.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Jones County Abstract is proud to support the Anamosa Blue Raiders football team and its coaching staff. They understand the dedication and hard work it takes in the classroom and on the field to achieve success. Keep bringing home the victories, Raiders, from your friends at Jones County Abstract in Anamosa. Go Blue Raiders!
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Back into Anamosa, John Swisher, Brett McNamara, glad to have you along this Tuesday night. Battle of the WAMAC East Division teams here, both coming in with 7-3 records and 3-2. Four-way tie for second place, along with Western Dubuque and Mount Vernon in the East side of the WAMAC Conference. Central DeWitt, the number 1 team in the WAMAC East Division. And a interesting game here. Started off Beckman 8-0 in this game. But boy, the Blue Raiders responded, made some threes. Offensive boards, another big category in this game as well, as they lead at halftime 40-36 coming into tonight. Anamosa out-rebounded Beckman 98-74 offensively. Total rebounds 257-250, but especially offensive boards out-rebounded by 24 coming in. It's been a factor in this game. They've gotten some more looks. A couple of those offensive rebounds. They knocked down some of those threes. Raiders just battle themselves right back into it, and the pace that they play at, they're pushing Beckman here, and a big reason why they have a 4-point lead after Beckman got off to a good start.
Well, that's the key here in this game. Beckman's got 8 turnovers compared to Anamosa's 3. They've actually shot 11 free throws, 8 of 11, 72% compared to Anamosa's 1. The big story in the game is Anamosa's 3-pointers. They've taken 15 attempts and made 5, as opposed to Beckman only taking 6 attempts. Both teams shooting 57% from 2-point range, though.
And take a look at some of the other numbers here. 3-point land. Beckman has made 3, but Anamosa a couple more.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, if you're Anamosa, you have to kind of feel fortunate. You have the 4-point lead. The turnovers are kind of hurting Beckman right now, and the fact that Beckman shot 10 more free throws than you have.
Yes, indeed. Turnovers 8-3. Beckman leads that category, and rebounds they do favor 12-8. We talked about offensive boards coming in the right time for Anamosa. And then you look at the free throw percentage. You talked about it halfway through that first half. Beckman getting to the line, 8 of 11 for 72%. And then Anamosa only there one time. They're 1 for 100%. They came way back in the first quarter. So that's going to be something for Coach Barnes and company to look to the free throws here in the second half. But be aggressive. Continue to be aggressive. Use your body a little more. The jump stops like Beckman has done to draw those fouls. We've seen Anamosa go in and throw it up. They get the shot to fall sometimes, but they're not getting the fouls like Beckman is on the other end.
Well, I'm sure that's something Coach Barnes stressed to his kids at halftime. Take the ball inside, try to establish some post presence, maybe draw a few fouls, get to that free throw line. The more you get the ball in the middle, the more that 3-point line is going to open up. And obviously you see Anamosa is not too shy, taking 15 of those so far in this first half.
They come in Class 2A, the 7th team in Class 2A for attempts with 199 into tonight, and they're 8th in makes with 64. They've added 5 more to the make column, and as Brett said, 15 more to the attempt column coming in to tonight. So one of the top 10 3-point shooting teams in Class 2A. They have 5 so far, and Beckman has 3 tonight to their credit. 40-36, the halftime lead here. Individual scoring for Anamosa. Colin Schulte with 14. Tyler Zumbaugh has 8. Gavin Timp with 7. Kyle Sayer has added 6. 3 for Kyle Stefanski and 2 for Austin Hunt. 6 in the scoring column for the Blue Raiders. For Beckman, they have 11 from Colin Squires leading the way as usual. Josh Gehling has 10. Has 9 points for Colton Willenbring, 5 for Carter Buckholder, and 1 for Tim Willman. Sage Myers with 2 quick fouls early on has not scored a point in this game. He's the second leading scorer, coming with 10 points tonight. He has been sitting on the bench, and that'll be a fresh pair of legs, fresh face in there for Beckman. As if he can get going, he can help their offense tremendously, of course, as well. An update from Minneapolis tonight. The Hawkeyes lead the Golden Gophers in men's basketball 20-16, a 4-point lead for the Hawks with 10:18 to go in the first half. They're into the third quarter score from Manchester. West Delaware leading Maquoketa 48-22 as they start the fourth. And we're back after this to start the third quarter from KMCH Sports.
Enjoy the football season with Lasso ERV's Tailgater Special. Huddle up for special deals on new or pre-owned motorhomes. Pick from an all-star lineup of Class A's, diesel pushers, and Class C mini motorhomes at prices for every budget. Visit LassoERV.com for location information and more. This season, tailgate in style and tackle a bargain with a great RV from Lasso ERV.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Hi, everybody. It's Jamie Vasky, the voice of West Delaware football, and I had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society playbook, and I gotta tell you, they are friends in our neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society's Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Along with that studio producer, Ashley Bramy, back on East Main Street in Manchester. John and Brent back with you. High atop Anamosa High School Gymnasium. 40-36, 4-point lead for the Blue Raiders. Here as we start the third quarter, Beckman has it going right to left. Left wing is Buckholder. Dribbles, top of the key. Now pass to the left corner. Myers is back in there. No points until now. Sage Myers, turnaround jumper from 12 feet off the left side. He has his first bucket. Talked about him right before the break. 10 points a night, second leading scorer. He was held scoreless in that first half. There's a three by Schulte, top of the key, no good, off the mark right side. As Willenbrink gathers the rebound. 40-38, Anamosa, 2-point advantage. Early on, here in the third quarter. Starting five for Beckman, Squires, Myers, Willenbrink. Gailing and Buckholder inside Myers. Plays through the contact. Can't get the goal. Rolls off front for Gailing there on the backside. He got the ball initially. The nice shot by Shapansky. Hiding his way in there, getting his hands on the basketball and causing a tie-up. They'll go to Anamosa.
No, 2 possessions so far for Beckman here in this first half, and they've gone into Myers both times. Smaller man on him, you get a mismatch.
For Anamosa, they're starting five as well. Schulte, Zumba, Temp, Shapansky, and Beal. Inside, it's lost by Shapansky. By Schulte, I should say. Knocked away from behind by Buckholder. And it's a 2-point lead for the Blue Raiders still. 6:50 to go. Here in this third frame. Left side, Buckholder trying to force it inside. Myers with a push in the back. A little shiver there from behind by Beal. And that'll be his third foul, team number 1 here in the second half. 6:45 to go.
All that was 2 big boys trying to fight for position, and Beal got caught with the foul, a little push in the back from behind.
Anamosa outscored Beckman 20-13 in that second quarter after being down 8-0 early on in the game. No good on the three to the left side of Willenbrink. And backside rebound by Willman. He puts it up. Tim Willman just checking in moments ago. Puts it up no good, but he's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. He was at the line early in the first quarter, where he was 1 of 2. Go back for 2 shots now as they call the foul on Austin Hunt, his second, team number 2. First one is up and good for Willman. 2 of 3 now from the line. 40-39 to 1-point lead, Anamosa. 6:41 to go here in the third. And nothing but nylon again for Willman. He's 3 of 4. Game in the night, a 64% free throw shooter. We're tied at 40. 6.5 to go here in this third quarter. Schulte spin around move in the lane as he's fouled before he can get to the basket. As a little touch foul from behind call on Buckholder. It'll be his second. Beckman's first here in this second half.
I'd like to see Anamosa do a little bit more of that little dribble drive and try and draw the foul. They're smaller, they're quicker. Why not?
Exactly what we talked about. Get yourself to the line eventually here, just as Beckman did in that first half. Tied at 40, 6:25 and counting. Here in the third, Schulte. Crossover dribble all the way in, contact again. But in the air that time, it's Buckholder again. That's his third foul. And they say Schulte was going up for the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 14 points for Schulte. Led the way in that first half. He comes in averaging 13. 80% free throw shooter. He was there once and knocked it down. Leads this one scored off the front of the rim. He'll have one more.
And the Anamosa's second free throw so far tonight. Third one coming up compared to Beckman's 13 so far.
Billy Huffman comes in for Buckholder has 3 fouls. Second one is up and good by Schulte. He's a 2 of 3 on the night for Schulte. He's got 15 points now. The junior returning letter winner and starter from a year ago. 4 returning starters, 5 letter winners from a year ago for Anamosa. 6 returning letter winners, 2 returning starters for Beckman from last year's teams. Hoffman in the corner to Willenbrink as it knocked out of bounds by Russ. Anamosa was 8-13 last year, lost to the 3A runner-up Central DeWitt in the first round. Beckman lost to Cascade in the second round. They were 18-5 a year ago. Left corner. thought about it. Zumbaugh off his feet. Now going in, Squires, beautiful move. Again, he controlled his body, threw it up, played through the contact, and Squires will go to the line for another 3-point play. He's 2 for 2 so far in this game as he looks for his 14th point of the night here.
That was a great baseline drive. Drew the contact, went up left-handed, got the end one.
And can't get it to go. Splits off the right side. Zumbaugh the rebound. The last foul is on Hunt. Austin now has 3 fouls. Here's Schulte putting the ball to the floor. He loses it. Turnover there for Anamosa. Willenbrink comes away with it. Huffman thought about a long 2. Thinks better of it and gets rid of it to Squires. Schulte on him. Left wing. From behind, Schulte just steals it right away. And we're going the other way. And there's a foul. Too much contact from behind called on Huffman. Billy Huffman could miss his first foul. Team number 3 now here on Beckman. Each team has 3 team fouls. 5:43 to go, third quarter. We're sitting at a 1-point ball game. Beckman 42, Anamosa 41.
Good play by Schulte. He almost kind of baited the offensive player so he could come from behind and get the steal.
Gavin Temp inbounding it to Zumbaugh for a 3. No good. Fade away from the right corner. It's pinballed around. Cannot be controlled by Russ. Galen comes up with it. Myers now gets it to Willenbrink. Colton will bring it up over the timeline. Up top. Left-handed dribble to the left wing. Pass Squires. Here's Huffman now right side. Here's a long 3. That time it was from Highway 1 junction by the BP. That was long distance, no good. Here's Shimpansky. Back to Zumbaugh. He comes up with it after Huffman almost stole it away. Zumbaugh off the window and good for his first bucket of the second half. Raiders back to a 1-point lead, 43-42. Nice spin around move in the lane. No good off the back of the rim by Willenbrink. Goes and gets his own board on the baseline. As Willenbrink thought about a corner 3. Temp right there. Now Willenbrink up top. Decided against the 3-point shot. This is Huffman. Harassed by Shimpansky. Now Chandler Rulli, who checked in moments ago, all over Squires' high extended right wing. Now a pass to the baseline, too high for Myers. Scaling throws away. A turnover there for Beckman.
When you take away a few 3-point attempts this half so far by Beckman, and the majority of their possessions have been inside 15 feet.
1 point. Blue Raider lead, 43-42. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Up top, this is Schulte. Has it knocked away and stolen away by Squires. Doesn't have numbers. 1-on-3. Nifty move. The finger roll high in the air. Squires got it to go. He hit before he let it go. And another 3-point play for Colin Squires.
Nice little acrobatic play by Squires to be able to make the steal and drive it to the hole and get the left-handed layup.
15 points on the night for Colin Squires. The athletic, talented 5'11" junior. Got the third of 4 3-point plays to go for him tonight. And all the way in, Schulte off the window and good. First bucket of the second half. He's got 17 points now. Up top, Galen. Inside of Myers. Nice turnaround move. Puts it up and good. Saves Myers his second field goal of the night.
Well, both teams are doing a really good job of moving the ball around. Great ball move to get the ball inside. I'm really impressed with Beckman's big men being able to catch and shoot.
Left wing, here's Rulli. 47-45, Beckman lead. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Rulli travels. Cannot keep that left pivot foot. Spread it too far, and we're going the other way as Hunt will come out. Beal is back in there along with Russ, Rulli, Temp, and Schulte. For the Blazers, it's Squires, Willenbrink, Huffman. Also in there is Myers and Galen. No good on the 3-point shot. Top is keyed by Squires. Here comes Schulte. Driving, putting it up too hard off the front of the rim. Ball's going to come down. Is it off of Beal? I think it was off his right foot. And I'm also faithful, of course, saying they thought it was off of Green, but I think they got that one right. Looked like it went off the right foot of Drew Beal that time. It'll be Beckman basketball, going right to left.
Anamosa coming out with a little full court man here off the turnover.
45 for Anamosa, 47 for Beckman. Here's a pass. Willenbring into Galen. 3:15 counting third quarter. Kevin Kemp all over Josh Galen. Driving in, now pass right wing. Hoffman. Turnaround spin move up in the air. Little floater on the baseline. Got it to go. And the foul called on Ruley. Billy Huffman, his first field goal of the night. Gives his team a 4-point lead as Ruley picks up foul number 1. The 15th foul for Anamosa. Huffman, 3-point play. Up and good. Nothing but net for Billy Huffman. And the 5-point lead now for Beckman. 50-45, 3 minutes to play. Temp loses control of the ball, but Zumbaugh on the baseline picks it up. Russ for an 18-footer. Spins around, pops out. Kemp fighting for it. It's pinballed around. Really can't get to it, and Beckman does in the form of Willenbring. Holden gets it ahead to Galen. Now Huffman has it. Good hustle by Russ. He falls out of bounds. Here's the top of the key. He's got it to go. Holden Willenbring. Anamosa not able to get to the shooter in time. Zumbaugh for a 3. He got that one. Saporkin as Tyler Zumbaugh, his first 3 of the night. 5-point lead again. 53-48. Anamosa able to find an answer.
Oh, that was a big 3 by Zumbaugh.
Galen, nice move inside. A double team there. High off the window and good to the left side with the right hand. Josh Galen gets his first bucket of the second half. He's got 12.
Beckman's established that inside very well.
All the way in, too easy. Split the defense off the window and good by Gavin Temp. And who they give the foul to? If it's Myers, it's his third. And Temp is first field goal of the second half for 9 points. It was on Sage Myers, so he'll have to go back to the bench with 3 fouls. Just a little slap there as Temp was going by. He had a clean look at the layup. And Myers, not what he wanted to give up his third foul on right there, as Temp commits the 3-point play. And he has 10 points now. Back to a 4-point lead for the Blazers, 55-51. 2:06 to go, third quarter. An inbounded is Willenbring. Finally gets it into Hoffman. Almost stepped out of bounds, almost traveled. Nothing called. Hoffman all the way in, and the defender behind him. The speed of Billy Huffman raced to the basket, off the window, and good. His second field goal tonight. He's got 5. Now, going in is Kyle Sayre. He's fouled hard underneath the basket by Willman. It'll be Willman's second foul, as Sayre will go to the line for the first time tonight to shoot 2.
Well, it must have been a game of runs. Beckman came out early in the game, established that 8-0 lead. Anamosa cut it back, took the 4-point lead at halftime. Beckman got their run. You kind of get the feel Anamosa's trying to hold them off.
And Sayre knocks down the first one. They'll have one more. Kyle Sayre, one of the juniors on this team. One of the 9 juniors for Coach Barnes and company. Second one pops out. Can't get that one to go, and here comes Beckman. 1:45 and counting third quarter. 57-52. The lead here for Beckman. Left corner, now left wing. Back up top, here's Willman with it, guarded by Sayre. Left wing, Zumbaugh is on Tommy Lehman, who checked in moments ago. This one's knocked away by Shapansky. Huffman got it back, and then Shapansky thought he had ball, but he got the right wrist of Billy Huffman. And as Shapansky will be called for his 4th, they have it on the board.
Tough call. It's a hustle foul. Good job by Shapansky sticking with it, but I think he did get a little arm there.
Even bigger, the 16th foul for Anamosa. So the next one, Beckman will be shooting for the rest of the game. 5 team fouls for Beckman. Huffman all the way in. Left it high off the window. Got it to go. Billy Huffman has come up big here in this third quarter. He's got 7 points. His third basket. 59-52. Temp drives in. A little contact just inside the lane, they call it. No shot as Temp was close to getting a shot off, but they call it on the floor. It'll be baseline inbounds underneath, and that's the 6th team foul now called on Beckman as they call that one on Haven't put it up there yet. 21.
John Squires.
Squires, thank you. His first. Anamosa has the ball down 7. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Spin around move. Zumbaugh fighting through it. Could not get it to go. Left it short. Al Huffman gets the pass off the rebound by Lehman. Huffman all the way in contact with the offensive foul coming. He had it off the window and good. That Blue Raider slid underneath and got the call from the baseline official. As the offensive foul called on Billy Huffman, his second of the game. Real close to almost another 3-point play opportunity for Beckman. Anamosa has a goal in their favor that time. Down by 7. They needed that. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Trying to get some momentum back before we head into the final frame. Up top, here is Kemp.
Anamosa needs a good possession here before the end of the quarter.
Kemp now still surveying, left-handed dribble. Kemp with 20 seconds on the clock, right wing. Extended out near the timeline, 15 seconds. The count is not on. Squires is 6.5 feet away. Now the count's on, just inside the timeline. Now Kemp backs away. 5 seconds. Kemp, that should have been a jump ball. Jump ball, and Squires got a piece of the ball. As Kemp was going up, good call, jump ball. It will go to Beckman with 3.7 on the clock. As he was going up, great job by Squires, swatting down on the ball and tied him up.
Yeah, great defense by Squires. Kemp was trying to break him down and get the three-pointer right before the buzzer, but Squires did a very, very good job of getting all ball.
7-point lead, 59-52. Huffman, pass to the right wing. Squires thought about a deep one. Now he went up with a shot away. He shoots one just outside the three-point line. Nothing doing. Beckman wants a foul. Tough situation there as Anamosa gets the benefit as it's 59-52. The lead for Beckman as we go to the fourth quarter. 7-point advantage for the Blazers. We're back after this from KFCH Sports.
Remley, Willems, McQuillan, and Voss, LLP attorneys at law, know the hard work and dedication our area youth put forth in the classroom and in the gym. They're very proud to support the Blue Raiders teams and coaching staff. Go Raiders! From Remley, Willems, McQuillan, and Voss, and Anamosa.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Everyone at Rogers Concrete in Anamosa are proud to support the Anamosa Blue Raiders football team, coaching staff, and fans. Rogers Concrete with the Anamosa Blue Raiders know how to pour on a victory. Best of luck to the Anamosa Blue Raiders on a winning football season from your friends at Rogers Concrete in Anamosa.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Phil and Angela with Russell & Russell Insurance in Anamosa wish the Anamosa Blue Raiders football team and coaching staff continued success this football season. Just like the Anamosa Raiders coaching staff, Russell & Russell Insurance can come up with a winning plan that's just for you. Go Raiders!
Welcome back in. Fourth quarter underway. Schulte drives. Anamosa has the ball going left to right. Fourth quarter, no good. Zumbaugh 3 from the right wing. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Beckman. Beckman has the 7-point lead, 59-52. Right side. Squires. To the right side, it's knocked away by Zumbaugh. Trying to get to Myers with Squires, and now baseline drive by Squires. Here's Galing, back up top, footholder. Left side, Willenbrink. Cut it by Russ. It's Russ, Schulte, Beal, Zumbaugh, and Rulli, the 5 for Anamosa. And inside, Galen dribbled to the middle of the floor from 10 feet out. Got the jumper. Josh Galen, his second field goal in the second half, and now a foul called on the baseline as a drive there by Anamosa. As Russ will go to the line, fouled by Bookholder, and it will be his 4th.
Beckman's done a very, very good job in this second half of trying to establish the inside. And they'll take the outside shots when they're open.
Up and good. For Russ, they'll have one more.
They've made it their priority to get the ball inside this half.
Andy Russ one of the 11 seniors on the team. Up and good. On the second one by Russ. A 40% free throw shooter. 2 big free throws there. Gets the gap back within 7, 61-54. 7:05 to go here in the ball game. As Beckman has Squires, Wellenbring, Myers, Gailing, and Huffman in there. As a near travel, Myers has the top of the key. No good. High off the rim. Rulli with the rebound. Now Schulte over the timeline. 61-54. 6:40 to go here in the game. Schulte drives in. Little contact. Nothing doing. Temp now to Rulli for a 3. Got it to go. The bank is open here tonight. Late hours in Anamosa. Chandler Rulli with the 3 from the top of the key, and it's a 4-point game.
Myers call it.
There's a hustle foul. I'm sure you did. Hustle foul there by Schulte. Commits the foul as Wellenbring was bringing the ball up the court, going for the steal. Schulte gets called. It's only number 1 on him, but number 7 on the team. So shooting now is Beckman, the former Wellenbring. His 3rd time there tonight. He's 4 for 4 so far. Make that 5 for 5. And one more coming.
Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way.
13 points on the night for Colton Wellenbring, the 6'2 junior for the Blazers. Got that one to go as well. Perfect 6 for 6. 63-57. Back to the 6-point lead. 6:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Right side. Rulli up top. Temp now right side of Beal. It's deflected away. Schulte will get it over the half-court line and reset the offense. And there's too much contact. Just a slight little hand check as trying to get around him was Schulte. And committing the foul is Colton Wellenbring. His first, team number 9. Schulte on the line for his 3rd time. He's 2 of 3. Hits that 3 of 4. He knocks down the first one. He'll have one more.
You know, I like that about Schulte, trying to drive the ball to the hole, maybe draw contact, which he did. Free throws are going to get you back in this game if you're Anamosa.
Stopping the clock. 6:04 to go in the 4th. Second one's good. Sayre comes in for Chandler Rulli. 63-59. Sayre joins Beal, Temp, Schulte, and Zumbaugh for Anamosa. It's Gailing, Myers, Huffman, Squires, and Wellenbring for Beckman. Bringing the ball up is Wellenbring. Over the timeline, harassed by Schulte. Just under 6 minutes to play in the 4th. 4-point lead, 63-59 for Beckman. There's Squires inside of Myers, left short corner. Myers put it behind his back, and now I'm guessing that'll be Beckman ball. It's good hustle by Beal, but he was out of bounds once he came down with the ball and just stole away from Myers. Myers trying to get fancy, but Beal, as he was going behind his back, Beal just slapped it away and went on the ball like a fumble in football, trying to get it there down in the corner.
Yeah, it's never very good when you have 2 guys over 6'4" that far away from the hoop.
Some perspiration on the floor in that corner where the 2 big fellas were fighting for the basketball. Got that cleaned up. We're ready to go. 63-59, 5:43 to go here in the game. Beckman gets it inbounded. Huffman to Squires. Squires now dead with it in the left corner. It's tapped away. Schulte tries to save it. Huffman saves it back before going out of bounds. Gets it back into Wellenbring. Wellenbring all the way in, off the window, and good. Colton Wellenbring, his 2nd basket of the second half here. 16 points for Wellenbring. He stepped up for this offense. 3rd leading scorer coming in, 9 points. There's Zumbaugh. Nice move inside the right elbow. Zumbaugh got it to go. That's his 3rd basket of the second half. Wellenbring left side to Huffman. Back to a 4-point lead. This one's lost by Gailing. Got to get it to him underneath the basket. Taken away by Anamosa. Now Zumbaugh going and leaves it short on the right side. Beckman coming back. Gets it ahead. Squires to Myers. 65-61. 4:45 to go here in the 4th.
Pass pace.
Yes, indeedy. Baseline pass as Gailing comes away with it. Hoffman, nice pass to Gilling. And Gilling off the window and good.
Nice dribble kick. Sorry, Switch. Nice dribble kick. Great job by Beckman.
Third field goal of the second half, Gilling. Zumba has it. Anamosa down by 6 again. The gamer runs. Anamosa needs one of those here as we're getting to the last stage of this ball game. 67-61. 4 minutes to play. Here is contact. The fourth Temp shoots it. It will be the 10th team foul, so 2 shots anyway coming here for Gavin Temp. As they call the foul on Colin Squires, his second. Temp up and good. Up in the net. He's 2 for 2 on the night. 11 points on the night for Gavin Temp. One of the senior leaders on this team, a returning starter, letter winner from last year's team that finished 8-13. Second one up and good as well. 3 for 3 on the night for Temp. And 12 points now. Hunt comes back in. Bill will have a seat. Austin joins Sayer, Shapansky, Temp, and Zumba for Anamosa. Squires brings it up. Willenbring. Also Willman, Bookholder. Myers in there for Beckman. 67-63. 3:50 and counting, fourth quarter. Myers, double team. Squires, thought about a 3, drives in, puts it up off the window, spins it off, pops off the left side. Hunt has it. And here comes Anamosa. The timeline, Temp with the right-handed dribble. Guarded by Willenbring. Now, pass to the left wing, jump ball. Up top is Shapansky. Right side, Sayer. Looking. Kyle, put it on the floor, spin around, in the lane, jump stop. Beautiful move by Kyle Sayer, the junior, off the window and good. Great body control there by Kyle Sayer, and it's back to a 2-point game, 67-65.
Sayer's made a living with that spin move tonight. That's the third time he scored with that, I believe.
Yes, indeed. 3:05 and counting here in the fourth. 2-point lead for Beckman. The back-and-forth action-filled game we've had here tonight. After a huge start by Beckman in this game, up 8-0. Looked like it could be a long night for Anamosa. There, the battle back, missed shot. Off the back rim, Sayer with the rebound off the missed shot by Bookholder. And now Anamosa has it with a chance to tie or take the lead. 2:40 to go here in the game. 67-65, Beckman.
Well, for Anamosa, you want to get a good look here. No wasted possessions.
Shapansky, crossover, steps back for 3. No good, in and out. Rattled around, hit every piece of the rim and pops out. Beckman has it. Bookholder with the rebound, gets it to Myers, gets it back. Coach Corey wants a timeout. He'll take one of his 2 remaining timeouts, a full timeout, and we'll take it with him. 67-65 Beckman, 2:23 to go in the game. Back after this from KFCH Sports.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Tucker's Tavern in Anamosa is the gathering place for homemade pizza, chili, and nachos to take the chill off after or before the football games. Anamosa alum Teresa, the owner of Tucker's Tavern, wishes the Anamosa Blue Raiders continued success. Go with the winning team of the Anamosa Blue Raiders and Tucker's Tavern, locally owned and operated in Anamosa.
Back in Anamosa. John and Brett back with you. Update from West Delaware High School. Career win number 100 for Matt Utah tonight. West Delaware rolls over Macoka to 61-38. Ty Castle with 15 points. Jordan Knowles with 13. Ryan Trainer with 12. Here at 67-65, a barn burner in Jones County has nothing doing on the shot. Myers with the rebound. He turns his left ankle there. He is in some major pain as Sage Myers hops to the sideline as rolling around on the bench in pain. That's the third time this season. Man, you hate to see that. A talented player has been hampered by that ankle injury, and he turns his ankle. Sage Myers getting looks at the college level. The senior coming in, averaging 10 points a game, second of the top players as a junior in Eastern Iowa and the state. 6'6" junior Sage Myers. He rolled it against West Delaware in that 67-51 loss back before the Christmas break on December 16th. And then rolled again the other night on Friday night in the loss at Mount Vernon late in the game after Mount Vernon had that game in control. Hopefully nothing more than another roll of that ankle for Sage Myers, as that has plagued his junior season. He hate to see that.
Yeah, that's too bad. Myers was having a great second half, and it's happened to me before. When you roll your ankle once, you're more prone to do it again.
67-65. Anamosa able to come away with the ball. Down by 2. Under 2 minutes to play. Kemp takes a little jumper, 10 feet out, no good. Off the left side. Rebounded by Beckman. Anamosa, a triple team there. Now Willman will get it. Now Anamosa will sprint back on defense.
Good possession by Anamosa. You almost got to wonder if Dyers was going to try and hold for one here and make Anamosa foul.
Now a foul call, a little holding foul call on Hunt. That'll be his fourth. And Coach Barnes now telling his team to settle down here. They look like they're down by 4 or 5 with 30 seconds to go, rather than you got some time here, 1:34 to go. You're down by only 2, and a full timeout here by Coach Barnes.
I like this timeout by Coach Barnes. He's going to tell the guys, like you said, there's a minute and a half left. You're only down by 2. No need to foul yet. Play good defense. Maybe you can create a turnover. If not, hey, once we get down to 30 seconds or whatever, then you might need to foul. Yeah, but at this point, you're still only in the bonus if you're Anamosa. So if you do foul, you're going to put them in line for 1-on-1. I'm sure Coach Barnes is going to pick out one of Beckman's lower free throw shooters if Anamosa does need to foul.
Yes, indeed. That's what he has his assistants on the bench there looking at those numbers. Longtime assistants, Carl Achenbach, a veteran history teacher here at Anamosa. Dennis Hafner, also Erica Stegeman, a new face of the program. Justin Bader, the Monticello boy by trade, has helped out with this basketball program, also involved in the cross-country and track programs here at Anamosa. Joe Houselong, the longtime assistant for Dan Corey. He's on the bench again tonight. Ryan Meissner and Michael Maloney, the sophomore coach. The sophomore team for Anamosa got the victory here tonight and hung on. Willman at the line, no good on the free throw. It bounds off the right side, and Anamosa gets the rebound.
Anamosa's fortunate there. Got away with one.
Schulte to Shapansky. 67-65, 2-point Beckman lead. 1:20 to go, fourth quarter. Hunt back up top to Zumbaugh. Zumbaugh now with Galen guarding him. Up top, now left side. Schulte. Guarded by Bookholder. Schulte for the 3, no good. Too hard at the back room. Hunt with the rebound. He gets tackled from behind. Nothing called. They let him play. And the Anamosa faithful can't believe it. Beckman now has the ball on the other end. Willman goes up. He's fouled on the arm by Schulte. Coach Barnes is pointing to the other end of the floor. He is not happy at all. And a blatant tackle from behind. Galen got away with that one. Had the arm and pulled over Hunt.
Seen that look from Coach Barnes before. No words, just a stare. Let him know he didn't agree with what happened.
And now Willman on the line again. That's his last one. Maybe 3 before that. He makes this one. He'll have one more. 68-65 now, the 3-point lead.
According to Anamosa to box out here and get the rebound on a miss and keep it to a one-possession game. If Beckman makes, they did. You don't need a 3. Come down and get a good possession.
Down by 4, 69-65, 49.8 to go. Anamosa's had a few close games. They lost to Western Dubuque by 1 back on December 16th, 53-52. Lost by 5 to beat Central DeWitt by 5, beat Cascade by 5 in overtime. Here's Shapansky, the 19-footer, got it to go. Timeout for Anamosa. Shapansky, the sure hand, long distance, only his second bucket of the night. But when they really needed one there, both teams are down to one full timeout now. Correct that. Anamosa should have 2 left. One full 1:30. Beckman has 1 full timeout left. As we'll keep it right here. 69-67. 2-point lead over 30 seconds to go in this game.
Well, Anamosa is going to be forced to foul. And the next foul they commit is going to be the 10th. So Beckman's going to be in the double bonus shooting too. And you know, the one thing I'm sure Coach Barnes is telling his players right now is play solid defense. Try and get the turnover first. Beckman's going to have to go the length of the floor to get the ball in. So go ahead, play solid defense, and then get a foul.
Halftime score from the barn in Minneapolis inside Williams Arena. Hawkeyes leading Minnesota 38-27 at halftime. 38-27. Hawkeyes over the Golden Gophers. Here at 69-67. We're in the fourth quarter. The seconds are dwindling down. 34.9 to go. The baseline inbounds. Right to left for Beckman. Right down in front of her. Wellenbrink gets it in. Going for the jump ball. Beal. Little foul came first. Contact came first. Beal had his hands on the basketball. But little bump. Contact came first, says the baseline official right there. That'll be the 4th foul called on Drew Beal. Good thing for Anamosa, only a second ticked off. You put Willman back on the line. He's been making them of late.
Yeah, and you nailed it there, Swish. Even though it could have possibly been a jump ball, if there wasn't such a quick whistle, Coach Barnes isn't going to be too upset with that call. So it was a quick whistle.
5 of 7. Now one more there.
Beckman 5 of 5 this quarter in free throw line.
6 of 8 now for Willman on the line. He'll have one more. The lead is 3. 70-67. And this one no good. In and out. Anamosa gets a rebound. Down by 3. 30 seconds to go. Coach Barnes wants a timeout. Schulte over the timeline. They'll have it just inside half court as a timeout here. A full timeout. We'll take a quick one. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Larry at Greenworks Landscaping can create the look you've always wanted with landscaping, trees, and shrubs, retaining walls, paver patios, fire rings, and windbreaks. Larry can deliver bulk mulch. And edgers, call Larry at 563-920-3776. Greenworks Landscaping, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Longman in studio producer Ashley Brady, John Swisher, Brett McNamara back with you. 70-67 the lead, 28.9 to go. What does Coach Barnes and company do here? Not pushing it right off the bat. Schulte, top of the key, on some kind of play here. Zumba, look to the corner, step up, he'll shoot the 3. No good. Off the side of the rim, off the left side. Zumba will commit the foul as Squires gathered the rebound. Zumba commits his second. Squires will be on the line, 3 of 4 tonight so far.
Boy, Zumba had a wide open look. I thought he got it.
The defender backed off when Zumba got it. He collected himself and tried to wish it in and almost did it. Squires gets the first free throw to go. He'll have one more.
Well, and on that last possession, Zumba did a good job of faking out the defender. Shapansky was over in the far corner, made the fake pass. The defender went with it and left Tyler wide open for the 3.
And Coach Corey will take the timeout. 71-67. About 20 seconds to go in this game. 13 seconds, I should say, in this game. I want to thank all our great sponsors here tonight. 15 total. 16 total, I should say, is Beckman Flavor, Bi-County Disposal, Crop Production Services, Meyer Mechanical, Riker Shoes, Wright Funeral Home, Wapsie Valley Creamery, and Anamosa sponsors tonight. Citizens Bank, Edward Jones, Fidelity Bank and Trust, Hens Plumbing, Jones County Abstract, Rimley, Willems, McQuillan and Boss LLP, Attorneys at Law, Rogers Concrete, Russell & Russell Insurance, Tucker's Tavern, Von Barron Excavation Incorporated. Thanks to all those great 16 sponsors for helping us provide area boys basketball. What a good one we've had here tonight, as Beckman leading by 4, 71-67 here in this fourth quarter. And Squires back on the line for his second, 13.8 to be exact on the clock. Squires up and good on the second one. 5-point game. Schulte lets it roll almost to the timeline. 10 seconds to go. Going to have to score quick. Beal underneath. Gets it to go. Timeout for Coach Barnes. Off the window and good. Got 7.2 on the clock as Beal scores his first field goal of the night there. And Anamosa still has a chance here, down by 3 with 7.2 to go.
Well, obviously expect full court pressure by Anamosa, but that was a good job taking what Beckman gave you, making sure you got points out of your possession. Down 3 now. Just got to play solid defense and try and create the turnover.
Once again, you West Delaware fans tuning in late in this game, West Delaware with the boys win tonight, 61-38. Congrats to Coach Matt Utah. Career win number 100 tonight, and his ninth season, his fourth coaching stop, a 2000 graduate of West Delaware. The girls also won tonight inside Cedar Gymnasium, 34-22 over Maquoketa. Here's the three-point game. 7 seconds to go. Beckman trying to get it inbounds. They do to Huffman. Sayer fouls him right away. And Billy Huffman will be on the line to shoot 2.
And Anamosa did a really good job there, switching on the screens. And the problem was Beckman found the open man. And I kind of thought Anamosa might try and get a dead ball foul there with some switches.
Up and no good. Rattles on. Knocked out. Huffman will have one more. It's 1 of 2 now tonight from the charity stripe. 72-69. 5.9 to go. No timeouts left for either team. Huffman. Second one up. And good. Reynolds around and flops on in. So it's a 4-point game. Beckman, for the most part, in this fourth quarter, has knocked down their free throws, only missing 3. As Anamosa down by 4. The 3, no good. Schulte there underneath to put it up. We're going to count it. So the final will be 73-71. And Beckman gets out of town with a win as they end the red stretch of 5 in a row with a victory after a loss. As Anamosa, the 4-game win streak is over for the Blue Raiders. But nothing to hang their heads about tonight. Valiant effort as Beckman doing a great job to come back and get this victory on the road. 73-71, the final tonight. Beckman over Anamosa. We'll come back in our postgame, start to break this one down. Back into this, KMCH Sports.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
Von Barron Excavating is proud to support the Anamosa Blue Raiders and coaching staff and wish them continued success this football season. Von Barron Excavating in Olin, serving all your grading and excavating needs, where quality and integrity go hand in hand. Go Raiders!
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
Get in shape and have fun at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center on East Main in Manchester. All levels, all ages. Begin your road to better health today at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center, East Main, Manchester.
There's nothing better than a free Dupaco Money Makeover to help you get ahead in life. Our financial professionals will sit down with you and look for ways to cut costs and free up money for daily living and long-term saving. The Dupaco Money Makeover, a good look for your financial future. Dupaco Community Credit Union, the financial home you own.
You expect big hits on the football field and not on the road, so when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects. Or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Banking is all about relationships at F&M. We know that relationships take time to build and nurture. They are based on trust, commitment, and loyalty. Relationships don't happen overnight or by chance. They are key to reaching the financial goals of the individual client. Building relationships with our clients and community are essential. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Back inside Anamosa High School Gymnasium, Beckman prevails tonight on the road, 73-71. As they improve their record to 8-3 overall, 4-2 now. The Wamak East Division dropping the Blue Raiders to 7-4 and 3-3 in the East as Beckman stays in second place behind the Sabres of Central DeWitt. Depending on what happened else tonight, only one other final. West Delaware beat Maquoketa tonight, 61-38 from the Wamak East. Now joined by the finite coach of the Beckman Blazers, Dan Corey. Great start for your team in this one. You got off, the confidence was there, 8-0 run right out of the gates. You knew Anamosa would respond, and they did. You had a 3-point lead at the end of that first half. What were the differences there early on in the game to later on in that first half? But Anamosa had the 4-point lead.
Yeah, well, we, like you said, we came out strong, and we were attacking offensively, and our defense wasn't bad. But, that's Anamosa. They can shoot from just about half court and make it. So I thought the second quarter we just kind of let up on the defensive end. And then offensively, we just got out of control a little bit and had some dumb turnovers. But a lot of that had to do with their type of press, their run and jump type of defense kind of shook us a little bit. So we talked a little bit more about getting under control and doing the little things. At halftime, I thought we responded pretty well in that third quarter. And fourth quarter came down to shooting and making some free throws. And we missed a couple of them, but the ones that we needed, we made. Timmy Wellman hit a couple that were clutch, and Colin Squires hit a couple that were clutch for us. And it's a big win for us on the road on the Wamak East side. Any win that you can get on this side is very, very, very nice.
Absolutely. You found a way to tame those three-point shooters here tonight. 5 in that first half, only 2 in the second. As you said, you came out, you outscored Anamosa in that third quarter, 23-12. Just a different confidence. Sage Myers got going, a couple baskets early on in that third quarter, and then offense was a click, and we saw it early on in the first quarter, the third quarter, and it was consistent for the rest of the game for the most part.
Yeah, and that's what we kind of talked about. We thought that we could get the ball inside a little bit better. Not just better, just more. And I thought that we could do some damage inside. And you got to give our kids credit, especially our guards. They got the ball inside most of the time. And Sage responded, Josh responded, Timmy Wellman responded, Tommy Lehman. And it just wasn't them scoring. It was our guards getting the ball to them, too. So it was a good team win for us.
You betcha. Good team effort with 7 in the offensive point column. You balanced it around, and 2 guys stick out to me. Colton Willenbring averaging coming in 9 points a game, and Josh Gilling as well, 9 points a game. They both put up 16 for you.
It's kind of nice to see, and we just got to, have that consistency throughout. And what we've been doing the last couple games is we have, say, Kimba, Colton Willenbring hit 16 tonight. Last game he only had 2. So we need to have more consistency from everyone. And if we don't, especially on this side, it's going to be murders for us. So Solon's coming in Friday at our place. I don't know what that place looks like since we've been on the road 5 straight games, but we're going to do our best we can, and hopefully we can play together. I do want to make one thing. I think, not mistaken, we're only 3-3 on our side.
3-3 on the East.
On
okay,
the East
I'll
side.
check that.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I know the Gazette had us wrong. So.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that. As Colin Squires, you mentioned his great play. Boy, some of those nifty moves around the basket, just finding a way to get it in. Great body control. He had 4 3-point play opportunities and made 3 of 4. So going to the line and knocking down free throws, too, which a lot of your team did in that fourth quarter, but Squires very impressed with him.
Yeah, and, he's a pretty good offensive player, and what I was really impressed with, not just the 3-point plays, but he was really getting after it on the defensive end, and that's what we need, not just from him, but just from everybody. And we kind of went to his home to try and change things up there in that second quarter, and it worked for a little bit, but then Anamosa kind of responded and knew what the heck we were doing and hit some threes off of it. So I knew the second half we had to play man, and just everybody stepped up. But I was very impressed with Collins' defense.
You betcha. And Sage Myers turning that ankle again. You always hate to see that, and what he's had to battle through his junior year. When he's clicking out there, we saw it early on in that third quarter before he went down in the fourth. You just hate to see that, and hopefully that won't affect him too much longer. But some rest now is what he needs.
Yeah, he does. And what was nice was he was under control on most of his moves, and that's nice to see. Just hopefully he can get healthy with it, and we'll go from there.
Yes, indeed. You'll return back home before you go to DeWitt next Tuesday, as the next 4 out of 5 games will be back at home at Beckman High School Gymnasium, as you talked about. And Solon, a dangerous team, what they did last week to Western Dubuque at their place, beat the Bobcats by 2 in double overtime. Again, the theme continues in the East. You can't look at even the records in the bottom teams in the conference. You're going to have to be ready every night out.
Every night, and that's what we're preaching, and we're preaching that we need consistency, and hopefully this is a start. We got kind of embarrassed Friday night down at Mount Vernon, but we responded with a very, very good team, and hopefully we don't have to see them ever again except for the conference play at our place.
Absolutely. All right. Best of luck to you. Good to see you here.
Thanks,
we'll see you at the end of the month against West Delaware. Thanks for the time as always.
Thank you.
You betcha. Dan Corey, the fine head coach of the Beckman Blazers, as they get a win here tonight. As we will come back, take one final break, come back, and we'll wrap it up here from Anamosa as Beckman improves the record to 8-3. Anamosa drops to 7-4. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Citizens Bank and Anamosa wish all area athletes and coaching staff the best of luck. Citizens Bank offers a complete line of bank services. Citizens Bank and Anamosa, member FDIC. Go Panthers!
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, Edward Jones can help. Stop by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kent Stryker's office at 400 West Main Street, Suite 100 in Anamosa. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For all of your new construction, plumbing, and repair needs, rely on John, owner of Hin's Plumbing in Anamosa. Hin's Plumbing is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. For all of your plumbing needs, Hin's Plumbing in Anamosa, everybody's favorite plumber.
Offensive field ball game here tonight. Final score 73-71. John and Brett back with you on the post game. Thanks to Beckman head coach Dan Corey as he continues his journey to 400 career wins at 394. Only 6 more wins needed. He should get there for this season is done. 394 and 240 overall. He's 281 and 194 now at Beckman in his 20th season. 28th overall with those 8 years at West Point of Marquette. Coach Kevin Barnes and company dropped this one here tonight as they fall to 7-4, 6-3 overall. The WAMAC 3-3 on the east side. As now at home they are 4-2, and Beckman improves to 8-3, 6-3 in the WAMAC, as they are now 3-3 in the east side of the WAMAC Conference. On the road, they continue to do great things on the road. 7-1 now in road contests for the Beckman Blazers with the 73-71 victory here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the team numbers that added up to this 2-point close win for the Blazers here tonight.
Yeah, for the most part, Swish, it was a fairly even game. 2-point shooting for Anamosa. They were 20 of 33 for the game, 60%. Beckman, 19 of 32, 59%. 3-point field goals, there's a little disparity there. Beckman shot 40%, 4 of 10. Anamosa only shooting 29%, 7 of 24. And then the free throws was really the big difference in the game. Beckman shooting 14 more than Anamosa, going 20 for 26. Anamosa only shooting 10 of 12 at 83%. Turnovers and rebounds are fairly even as well. Anamosa 17 rebounds. Beckman 19 rebounds, so out rebounding Anamosa. And then turnovers, a fairly clean game, only 8 for Anamosa and 10 for Beckman.
So Anamosa drops to 7-4. They were led tonight by Colin Schulte with 20 points. Leading scorer coming in at 7 above his average as he had 3 threes, all 3 in that first half. 15 points on the night for Tyler Zumba. He had a 3 in the third quarter. Also 12 points for Gavin Timp. He had 1 3 early on in the first quarter. 9 points for Kyle Sayer off the bench. 5 points for Kyle Shapansky. 2 apiece for Austin Hunt, Drew Beal, and Andy Russ. And Chandler really added 3 points with a 3-pointer early on in the fourth quarter. So 9 players in the scoring column for Coach Barnes and company as they will travel on this week to Makokata on Friday night, and a 3-game week this week as they'll be at home here on Saturday evening as they take on West Division foe of the WAMAC Conference, Center Point, Urbana. For Beckman, improving to 8-3 here tonight as we talk about Colin Squires doing a great job of leading the offense, leading the way. He had a 3 in the first half. 18 points for Mr. Squires, 16 points for Colton Willenbring, as 2 threes for him, 1 in the first and 1 in the third quarter. 16 points, all 2-point field goals, and a couple free throws thrown in for Josh Galing. 8 points for Billy Huffman, 6 points for Tim Willman, 5 points for Carter Bookholder, and 4 points for Sage Myers, all 4 early in that third quarter. He went down with a torn ankle, was the best to Sage, talented junior player, very noticeable, and even though he was helped scoreless in the first half, there's a lot of things active there, and hopefully he can get back on track and get rid of that ankle problem as we go deeper into his junior campaign, as the Blazers with the win tonight, 73-71, improved to 8-3. Raiders drop to 7-4. As that's going to Let's wrap it up. I want to remind you of a Hawkeye update here. 57-46 now. Gophers make it a little bit closer as the Hawkeyes lead by 11 up in Minnesota tonight. 57-46, 12-13 to go in that second half. We had some West Delaware Maquoketa JV and varsity girls basketball in Manchester tonight. Bill Logan was there providing us updates throughout the night. In the girls game, West Delaware beat Maquoketa 39-23. JV boys game, they won 64-20. The varsity girls game went to the West Delaware Hawks 34-22. And the varsity boys game went to West Delaware 61-38. Once again, congratulations to Matt Utah, ninth-year head coach overall. Second season of West Delaware, his 100th career victory in his fourth school, as we will see the Hawks and the Western Dubuque Bobcats on Thursday night. Corey Coates will join me around 7:30 from Epworth inside Western Dubuque High School Gymnasium. Friday night, it will be the girls at WD's, the Battle of Highway 20, as Western Dubuque comes to town and take on the West Delaware Hawks again 7:30. Bill Logan and I will have all the action of that one on Friday night. Don't forget, tomorrow night will be Hawk Talk with Gary Dolphin and Fran McCaffrey down at Applebee's in Iowa City, live on KMCH and KMCH.com at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8:30 tomorrow night. And we'll have basketball the next two nights. Then wrestling, Cedar Rapids Jefferson Invite. The West Delaware Hawks will take part in that. We'll have live coverage come up at 11 a.m. until 1 o'clock until Iowa Hawkeye basketball on Saturday. And then Jamie and Roger will rejoin and take you the rest of the way at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon into the evening from the Cedar Rapids Jefferson Invite covering the West Delaware wrestling team. I'll have the Coaches Corner at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning with our regular area coaches on Saturday morning. Best of luck to both of these teams. We'll see them both coming up down the road here. Beckman, when they play West Delaware on January 30th, our next broadcast of Beckman boys basketball, I should say, our second to next broadcast is we'll have them when they play Cascade on January 24th at Dyersville. Cascade and Beckman, the old Highway 136 rivals, will hook up on that Saturday. Next Saturday, we'll have that action for you, and then we'll have them at Manchester taking on West Delaware on January 30th. Next time we'll see the Blue Raiders of Anamosa is when they host West Delaware right here at Anamosa, as West Delaware and Anamosa on February 6th, a Friday night. So Brett McNamara, and we talked about this off the air, didn't get a chance to bring it up during the game, but 16 years ago yesterday, we can't believe it, the shot heard around the Big Bend Conference as off your right hand, able to sink it over Craig Callahan, the Division I player for the Cascade Cougars, a senior at that time, went on to play at UNC Wilmington, January 12th, 1999, the upset over the fourth-ranked Cascade Cougars. When you're a senior here for Coach Kevin Barnes playing Blue Raider basketball, and some former players listening in tonight, Scotty Nimmers in Chicago, and a hello to all the former coaches and players and everybody listening, Anamosa and Beckman flavor here tonight. But, boy, 16 years. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I know you're kind of dating me now, but that was...
And on your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday on the air.
Thank you. By the way. Yeah, that was, you mentioned my good buddy Scotty Nimmers there in Chicago. He played point for us that year and came down, gave I think Daryl Shapansky, our fine sports editor for the Anamosa newspaper, called it the perfect birthday pass. And it was a special night. We came in as heavily, we were underdogs. Yeah. I think, like you said, Cascade was ranked fourth in the state, and they were a lot taller than we were, and it was an upset, but good memories, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Good to be back at the old gym as always, and everybody that's played basketball is always glad to be back at their alma mater as well. Glad to be back here tonight. Thanks to Brett Jones, the first-year AD of Anamosa High School, for his hospitality and support here of taking care of us as he has the last couple nights, and we'll see him one more time, as I talked about, on February 6th. That's going to do it tonight. Thanks to Bill Logan for his updates from West Delaware High School tonight. Thanks to in-studio producer Ashley Bramey. Once again, want to thank all our great sponsors, all 16 of our sponsors for area boys basketball here tonight. Those sponsors with the Anamosa flavor, Citizens Bank, Edward Jones, Fidelity Bank and Trust, Hens Plumbing, Jones County Abstract, Rimley, Willems, McQuillan and Voss LLP Attorneys at Law, Rogers Concrete, Russell and Russell Insurance, Tucker's Tavern, and Von Barron Excavation Incorporated. The Beckman flavored sponsors tonight by County Disposal Incorporated, Crop Production Services, Meyer Mechanical, Riker Shoes, Wright Funeral Home, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. We'll talk to you again Thursday night from Epworth from our partner Brett McNamara and John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe, stay warm rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Anamosa, Iowa.
You've been listening to Area Basketball from KMCH Sports. Your announcers were Sports Director John Swisher and Company. Station owner is Jim Koloff. Station manager is Jackie Coates. Program director of KMCH is Mike Johnson. Sales manager is Sarah Meyer, along with sales staff Tina Shover and Rhonda Menson. For a complete broadcast schedule and more information about high school sports coverage from KMCH, visit our website at kmch.com. Click on the Sports tab or email John at sports@kmch.com. This has been an Area Basketball sports presentation of Delaware County Broadcasting Incorporated. KMCH Radio, Manchester, Iowa.
Hey, West Delaware and Western Dubuque basketball fans, KMCH Sports Director John Swisher here reminding you the Battle of the WDs, the first go-round, takes place for the boys and girls basketball teams coming up this Thursday and Friday nights. Thursday night, it's the West Delaware boys taking the trip on Highway 20 eastbound to Epworth to take on the Bobcats of Western Dubuque. Corey Coates and I will have all the action from Western Dubuque High School starting around 7:30 Thursday night. Then on Friday night, Bill Logan and I will be inside Seedorf Gymnasium at West Delaware High School for the girls contest. Western Dubuque on the road at West Delaware. Again, we'll get underway around 7:30. It's the Battle of the WDs. The boys on Thursday night, the girls on Friday night, both nights at 7:30 airtime right here from KMCH Sports. Eastern Iowa's high school sports play-by-play leader, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
The KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast, increasing clouds tonight, will drop down near 3. Morning flurries followed by mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon, a high of 21. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow night, back to 9. South winds 5 to 10 tonight, southwest at 5 to 10 tomorrow. Thursday partly cloudy, a high of 31. On Friday and Saturday, we feel the warm-up with highs in the mid to upper 30s. I'm First Alert Storm Team meteorologist Joe Winters on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
When the weather turns, it's where I go.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
2, 3, 4.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Well, my heart knows it better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let it do all the talking. Ooh.